Good evening, everyone. I'm JezzaGaming and welcome to tonight's video. Now, before we get into this video, if you could be kind as to like, share, and subscribe, even a channel and like we see, as well as help me reach my goal of 500 subscribers by the end of the year. That being said, and as always, I'm JezzaGaming. Let's get into it. Don't know why I repeated my own channel name for a minute. Welcome everyone back to Captain of Industry Update 3. In the previous video and at the time of recording this, literally it's been just under 24 hours since the previous recording. Our iron production is up and running as it needs to be. What's your problem? You are carrying slag and you can't dump here. Why? Hang on, what's the problem? Okay. What do you mean no valid destination? There is a valid destination. There's the big one right here. Okay, let's go slag. Right. Okay, so I don't know what that was. Where are you working from? Okay, maintenance is building up, which is nice. Can't see any more information, so we're just gonna ignore that for a bit. Only assigned vehicles, so let's get that sorted and see how quickly that builds. Don't know what the hell we're gonna do down there. We need to look at eventually getting rid of this and building. I don't know what the hell we're gonna build there. We'll build something. Build that. Build that's going there. That's generating a lot. Okay, so that's slowly building what it needs to build. That's a high priority. Okay, so we need to look at things that require coal. So that requires, is there a way to do this that doesn't require coal? Cement. Okay, so where else is coal? Hang on. That looks coal. So there's a chunk of coal there. Is there anywhere else? There's still a bit of coal down here by the looks of it, so we might look at, hang on, so up until that lines, so edit, hang on, wrong one. Edit. Okay, let's get this. Let's copy it and pump it over there. To make it easier, let's just go ahead and get that. Effective zone will be, let's do here and here. Yep. And yep. Yep, that's fine. What's the problem? Okay, so that's dropped a little bit. Why is that dropped? Because we're not producing any. We're not producing any because why has this dropped? Ow. We have 4 trucks. Hang on. You know what? Let's just get rid of that. I want to get rid of that. Let's do 4. Okay, so we have number of idle vehicles 22. Okay. Only assigned to trucks. Let's do that. Right now we gotta wrong one. Where is it? And where exactly is hang on. There, hang on. Hang on, I don't even know why I'm doing that. Hang on. Copy. I don't want to do that. and get that sorted. None of them are being built for whatever reason. What's the problem here? Nothing. Maintenance is down because iron is down. We have none of those, which is not good. Okay, we need to get this to be better, because if we get this to be better, then we have a larger capacity. Yep, so we're gonna do this. We're starting to lose. Okay, well, fuel's dropping, but that's really not that big of a concern. That is up and running quite significantly, which is good as long as we can maintain that. Oh, we have absolutely ran out of iron. This is gonna be interesting. You know what? Let's go ahead. Imports. What are we importing? Okay, so we need 317 bows. We need 20 of them. So what happens if I set? Okay, so okay, so maintenance is good at the moment. That's slowly building. We are going to enforce everything out. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's just prioritize in. I prioritize. I don't know what can prioritize. I don't really know if it's worth it to prioritize. Okay, so we have 150 of those, we have 1,000 of those, we have none of those, which we will slowly build up. Okay, so we need a few of those, so let's just change which way that goes. Oh, look at that. We are building a supply up nicely. Okay, so we have 1,100 of those, which is fantastic. How much iron do we have? 200 and slowly counting. we do need a lot more iron. And we are starting to mine stuff. We're just not there yet. What do these need? Can these even upgrade? What does it need to upgrade? I don't know what it needs to upgrade. Hang on a minute. What does this need to produce one? The small one, 40 of those, 20 of those, 10, 60 of... Okay, we're not even produce... Oh, well, no, we are. We're just not producing enough. It needs 30 steel, 27. Okay, so that's a lot of fuel that it's going to be generating. How are we going with fuel? We have a bit of fuel, which is good. Not enough, but we do have a bit. What's happening over here? Let's delete this. Output is fuel. Let's go ahead and just empty that. Okay, so that's building. That isn't producing. Why? Where are you going? Trip designer. Why? Oh, can we actually do this? Hang on. Apparently we can't. Why? Hang on. Okay, so what we're gonna do is delete that. So we have a lot of sulfur at the moment. What can we, hang on, what can we use sulfur for? Hang on. What can we use sulfur for? Sulfur. Sulfur can make acid. Acid can do a whole bunch of stuff. What can sulfur? Sulfur can go into making those. It can go into make. Okay, so fertilizer one, limestone and sulfur can go into making. Hang on, how do you make that? Okay, so in a chemical plant, you need organic fertilizer, ammonia, and oxygen to make fertilizer. Okay, so we're gonna look at that. We don't really need that at this stage because we actually have so many. Oh, everyone's got a cold, so let's action quarantine, which means a lot of places are gonna be underpowered at the moment. We have a lot of food, which is nice. They're all building. The only thing that's not building is that. And for some reason we are basically at no health. So let's go ahead and increase safety conditions. That should help back front. No workers, that's fine. So to do, but how do we actually manufacture that? Hang on. Select, not with them, never mind. With these, how do we manufacture? No, not with them either. How do we manufacture them? We need glass. We're not making glass at the moment. So, okay, so I need to research so that we can actually. We have a code. Why do we have a code? Okay, we have a code, but we it says good. Let's turn that off and boot. Turn that off. Everyone is back to work. That'll build something at some stage. Research is stagnating because we're not actually doing anything at the moment. That is doing its own thing. Let's turn that off so that we actually have a bit of fuel for these to run, which we do. Output is full, yep, because that is pumping, that is going here. Health is back down to 10. Well, better not be because we're getting sick again. We have a lot of research at the moment, which is nice to see. Where's research? There. Research. Okay, so maintenance is back up to 100. These are all slowly doing their own thing. Okay, this really needs to like build up. Okay, so this needs to contain at least what's the at least 320 before it can. Okay, let's do that. We don't want to import. Hang on. We don't want to import. We only want to export. Oh. Okay, so we can't do that. So, oh, that actually dropped significantly at the moment. Oh, why is that down at 4 again? Okay, so we are stuck. So the only thing we're missing is glass. Hang on a minute. How do you do glass? Is there a way? Yes. Okay, so no, I want glass. Glass. Raw. No. Glass making. It's queued. Okay, so that's what. This. Okay, so hang on. G. So if I can get salt production up and hang on a minute. get salt production up and running. To make these, I need glass. So hang on a minute. So I'm researching something for something I don't even have. I'd love to know how I've actually managed to do that. Okay, so we have a lot of those. Okay, so if I'm researching this, what do I need to actually research it? I need 2 and that. Hang on a minute. Salt production. What do I need for that? Let's cancel salt production now. Start research. What do I need for that? I need lab equipment too. Seriously? Hang on, so I can't, can I not research any, hang on. Start research. And then add Q. Oh, seriously. Do I need lab requirements level 2 in order to do this? Open research. Move. So I've researched lab level. Hang on, what level of this do I need? Requires research lab 1. Hang on a minute, can I downgrade? Yep, let's downgrade. I upgraded too quickly, I think. Open new research, let's get this done. Open research. Add to queue. 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 That's all done. Fermentation, have no idea what that does. Okay, let's do add to queue, just add it to queue. Ignore that for a minute. Pipes, let's get level 3 pipes. Let's get next level power generation. Let's get that. Advanced melting, let's get that. Let's get that, I don't even know what it's gonna do. Let's get that. Vehicle management, let's get that. Let's get that. Let's get that. Okay, so all this is being researched. So we are not ready for that stuff. So hang on. Some of that got produced. Where did we get glass from? Where did we get glass from? You know what? Let's just get rid of this, rid of that, and rid of that. That, are we storing glass? No. Let's do this. Hang on. I don't want, hang on, how? I don't want to pin. So they've changed it. Hang on. Glass. Okay. So we are going to need to hang on. Do this one. Do this one. That requires glass. Where did we get glass from? We've somehow obtained glass. I don't know how. Are we manufacturing glass somewhere that I don't know about? That I've like set up and straight up forgotten about. No, we haven't. We don't even have the requirements for glass, I don't think. Where did we hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Well, okay, well it's not there. We must have got glass from there at some point. We are losing a lot of fuel at the moment. Wow. Okay, so build. Do that. Delete. Copy. We have none. Okay, so we have done. That'll slowly build. Okay. We only need 3, that's the thing. Where is it? Down here. We have done iron. Do that. It's not gonna. Maintenance has dropped down again because we do not have iron. We really need to pick up iron production. I can't upgrade these because I don't have the requirements for them. Salt production is slowly progressing. This is... what is this doing? Output is full. What do you mean output is full? 6. Oh, hang on a minute. No. Oh, sand. Hang on a minute. Hang on. No, just do that. Edit. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And let's quickly edit this and put it up here, and then have it so that hang on, have it so that that okay, we have a lot of people at the moment. We have 0 maintenance. We really do need to. I need to get back. Oh, we are low on fuel. Okay, get that sorted. Okay, we're going for another round where this is not great. Eventually, we are gonna get a really large one in here. I don't know how we're gonna do it though. We will have to probably shift this around a little bit. I'm gonna attempt not to do what I did yesterday and end up doing like an hour and a half long video. Right, how are we going down here? Oh, this is empty. Right. I mean, this is all doing quite well, so that's built up nicely. Let's go ahead, build this up. That and that. Okay, let's do this one, and what we're gonna do is maintenance, which means these are gonna start breaking down. Let's just hope that they don't. While these are all running quite well, which is nice, beautiful. Okay, so that one has 105, beautiful. So this is pumping again. What happens if I simply upgrade that? so that allows it to pump out. We need to fix this at the moment. Where is it? Yeah, okay, let's prioritize that one for a bit. Okay, you know what? Let's just destroy that for a second. Trucks. To produce that, we need those, and okay, so we do produce steel, we're just not actually producing it. So let's go ahead and produce it if we can. Let's see how that goes. Slag. That's slag. Okay, so we have got the requirements that we need except for glass. So what we're gonna do is simply pause that. I would love to know where I actually got glass from. Considering we don't actually have it, I would love to know exactly where we got it from. Maintenance has dropped, which is unfortunate. Can I... Hang on. Go over to trading. Trade with... Let's go them. Do they have... I don't even know what it is. What is it that I needed? Glass. Glass is what I need. Yes. We can. Okay, so we... Okay. What the heck? Health is down. Why the hell is health jumping all over the place? Nothing's wrong. Industrial edits, nothing. Okay, let's increase that for a bit. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. Let's do that one if we can. That loses us a little bit, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not actually producing enough edits, enough things to actually handle this, but anyway. That's slowly doing its own thing. Problem is we're not producing enough iron. Actually, trading. How much iron can we get from villages? A bit actually. 200 from there. None from there. Okay. Hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and pause these ones and see how we actually end up going. Maintenance is required largely. let's do... Let's just get rid of all that for a bit. Because we are basically going to run out of... What's happening down here? Why is this running out? Waiting for heavy oil, not enough. What do you mean not enough input? Hang on. Oh, it does not help if I actually don't have this specific one plugged up. Medium, just delete it. Just delete it. And just delete it. Right, that would actually explain a lot. None of them have what I need. There we go, that just boosted them up, although we did not have... Ooh, we did not have enough fuel for this. You know what, let's just pump that. Hang on, can we do this? No, because that will cause issues. Actually, you know what? Try it. Select and say both. Select and say both. Okay, so that is doing its own thing. So what we want to do is... So let's do this. Oh, we really need this too. What's happening? What? No, 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 no. You, no. No, no, no. Okay, you know what? Let's do this, because this is going to take way too long to bloody get this sorted. Mining. Let's do this. Right, hang on, F. Where the hell are yous going? Okay, you know what? No, let's just... Where are yous going? No, Okay, so hang on, they're not with them. This should help us, because we do not have it. Okay, we have a bit of those, but just not enough. We have a lot of those, which is nice. Glass. Okay, so cool. So we are doing that. Evaporation. I don't even know what we need to bloody do. That generates salt. I don't know what we need salt for. But let's see how we go with this. You know what? Let's do this way. Come on. Where the hell are you going? Oh, you're getting fuel. Right. No, what do you mean? No. Oh. Can we fix this? No? Okay, hang on a minute. Let's do that. And, oh, come on. Health. Why? Okay. Okay. Come here. Let's turn these on. That'll at least give us a bit of power for a bit. We have basically no health. Joys. Electricity and water are non-existent. Why? Broken. Oh, so if you right click, it fixes it. Okay, so hang on a minute. Go back here. Okay, that means, oh, we actually have a nice long stream there. That is lovely to see. Yeah, we could probably change that. We will wait, bro, and see how we go. What do we need for trucks? Hang on. Them. Okay, so it's the same thing. And we had a little bit of maintenance happening then, but not much. I really want to make sure maintenance is good before we leave today's gameplay. Can I get more? No, I do not have enough. Actually, hang on a minute. What is it that I need? Hang on. What is it that I need? What do I need for them? Them. Right, so it's these that I need. Looking at what? 7. Well, let's disconnect that. Come here. Let's do that. How much does that leave? 9, okay. Come on, I need a fix. I need to get maintenance up. We'll be looking at actually producing those, although we need glass, I think. We're not manufacturing glass. Okay, so we have 500 and 600 iron. Oh, are we building enough that this is actually generating enough? Yes, we are actually generating enough iron just from that side, but we are actually producing it. Yay! That's good. We are producing enough that this is building. We have 600 now. I love it. No, what do you mean no available research? Come on. Keep building it. Oh, we are generating so much that we are actually building a surplus as this pumps out. I'm loving this. Okay, so I'm curious. This can handle what can it handle? Hang on, maximum throughput 60. Seriously? 200. That can handle 200. Wow. That's more than double. Um. Okay, fuel is building up, which is nice. Maintenance looks like it's starting to build up. Well, never mind. Let's go here, do this. We have 900, so it's irrelevant. Okay, let's go ahead. Destroy this. Okay, so we're gonna prioritize both of them. You know what? No. What we're gonna do. Okay. What we're gonna do is quickly turn that one off. Turn that one back on. We're gonna delete this. Prioritize that. Here we go. Now, out of curiosity, how much is this? Are we building or losing? No clue. Okay, so 700. Okay, so I can watch. Okay, we are losing a bit. But if we can... Okay, so they're both up and running. So... try that and just see what happens. Damn, that's pushing a lot. What are we down to? 600. I can't even monitor that. I'm totally sure that just helped me or not. That's definitely not helping. We're losing more than what we're making. Oh, well, we're building that now, which is nice. We're building that. Maintenance. Okay, maintenance is back up and running. How much is it carrying? 8. Also, is it... Hang on, is it doubling? 16, I'm pretty sure it can only... Okay, so it's doubling. Yeah, it's doubling. Oh, wow. Has it really... Hang on, how much do we have? We have a bit, so... Why is it... Okay, so it's... We kind of have a break and... That's why that side's full. How much do we have? 400, okay. 60, okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna bring this video to an end for... Well, hang on a minute. How about we just power this back up and get that pumping again? That's doing its own thing. That's slowly emptying. Use... Can't go somewhere? Where can't use go? Hang on. Okay, so let's delete for a second and delete for a second. Okay, so that's doing its own thing, that's doing its own thing. What's the problem here? Okay. Ignore them. I don't know what they're actually doing, but okay. Maintenance is returning, and we have absolutely, hang on. Yep, let it go back up. Okay, so is this almost at the point of where is still broken? Why is it still broken? Why the hell is it? What the hell? Hang on. Let's delete this for a second. Flat balancer. No, I don't want that. Okay, let's do this. Can I? Yes, I can. Let's do it. Let's do it and see if that actually helps. You know what? Delete that one for a second. Doesn't matter. Let's just see what happens when we pump it. It is dropping. But let's just see how it goes. That is where it is. That is building up, which is nice. Okay, we are gonna bring this video to an end before I end up with more things than I want. Let's unpause that. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so we finished that, have we? Yes, we have. Glassmaker. Yay! We're gonna look at that in the next episode. That being said, hope everyone enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe if you're new to the channel and like what you see, as well as help me reach my goal of 500 subscribers by the end of the year. That being said, and as always, I'm JezzaGaming. Catch us next time.